It is time! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Candy no good, it's a temptation. It will make you fat. Powder! Banana! With your hand!
All this began because it was time to push myself harder.
Oh, there you go, yes!
Otherwise, I was looking at another 40 years of wearing sweatpants to work.
Hey everybody, welcome to MaffmanJones Movie Reviews. I am John Maffio, and today's featured film is Pain and Gain, the latest entry from acclaimed director Michael Bay, and it stars Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Anthony Mackie. The plot, which is based on a true story, unfortunately, as it says, is based around Mark Wahlberg's character, and he's a perfectionist. He's always trying to climb the ladder for the American dream, and he's always trying to get better at what he does, and he's a weight junkie. He's a juice head. And he finds himself very curious, and he wants to basically extort Monk. And that's exactly what he does. He extorts Monk with the help of his friends, The Rock and Anthony Mackie, and then from there, things get out of control, and you realize just how stupid these characters are. I have no beef, I have no quarrels with Michael Bay. Critics and moviegoers alike seem to just detest the guy, but I never really saw it, okay? Because the Transformers movies, while they are pretty terrible, they're not insults to humanity, and I enjoyed the first one immensely. And he has made some decently good movies, but people just seem to automatically put a shield up whenever he comes out with a movie. And quite frankly, this movie's been causing segregation among people, and I myself going into it was very scared and cautious, but at the end of the day, I have to say, it's no masterpiece, it's no great or even good movie for that matter, but it's damn entertaining, and I would say it could be a good guilty pleasure down the line. The film is driven by the fact that it's based on a true story, and it is a true story, I read up on it, but obviously Michael Bay had to exaggerate for filmatic purposes, and it's really stupid, dumb, and sometimes insulting, but for that reason, it's enthralling. And I couldn't help but get invested into this movie just a little bit because the three main characters, Mark, Anthony, and The Rock, Dwayne, they're so stupid, but just seeing how they react to situations is just very intriguing, and it just keeps you in the movie. It never crossed that boundary, which would enact my brain to say, this is a waste of your time and money, just leave the theater now. The story overall is just so bizarre. It's really, really bizarre. And the further it progresses, the more bizarre and the more obscure it gets, and it gets to a point where you just raise your eyebrow and just go, really? But not in a negatory way. The acting is what you would expect. Everybody plays their roles well, even though Rebel Wilson, it was a little annoying in my opinion. But Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson pulled in a very memorable performance, and he's basically the best attribute to this movie. Bay has a very apparent visual style, and some people don't like it. I don't like it much either, but for this film it works, and it never transcended to that realm of overbearing. But it is overcooked visually. Saturation is just on an all-time high. But there were some really cool visual tricks with the camera that Michael Bay utilized. He may not be the most talented filmmaker, story-wise and character-wise, but he knows how to use a camera. You have to give him that. On to what isn't so good about this movie, aside from the fact that as a whole it will segregate viewers. It is a long picture. It is over 2 hours, which you can come to expect from a Michael Bay movie by now. But it could have been trimmed down to about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. The extreme bizarre nature of the movie will be very off-putting to a lot of older audiences and younger audiences too. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like Spring Breakers, where it has this vibe that not everybody will appeal to, but it will have an audience that will like it. And finally, you can't have a Michael Bay movie without gratuitous humor and imagery. A lot of people will not like it, and the extreme use of, models and degrading women and just, you know, the juice head, pump, you know. Some of the humor actually worked this time around, and I actually found myself laughing quite a bit, but there are also a lot of jokes that just don't make sense and just leave you questioning, what? But overall, Pain and Gain is not a visceral experience that you'll remember for a long time. It's just really entertaining. The main characters are bumbling idiots, but not to the point, in my opinion, where it made the film unwatchable. It's like a car crash to me, where it's a terrible sight, but you can't help but look at it. I am fully aware that a lot of my friends and colleagues and fellow movie reviewers did not like the movie, and I respect their opinion, but I found this entertaining. Not like a great piece of filmmaking, but entertaining enough to even possibly watch again one day. It wasn't a bad movie. And I'll give it a 3 out of 5, a full course Applebee's meal. I don't know, I had fun with it. If you have seen Pain and Gain, or you plan to see it, please let me know anything about it in the comments down below. I'm very intrigued to know what you thought of the movie, because it's so divided. Please like this video, subscribe to MaffmanJones, and check out Facebook, Twitter, and We Live Film in the info box. I am John Maffio from MaffmanJones Movie Reviews, and I lift, but not like that. Not like that. No, I don't need that. See you next time.
I gotta get a pump.
That's it. It's good. It hurts. I know it does. That's it. Get it.